In this lesson, we will learn how to create polygons in SketchUp. The procedure for creating polygons is similar to creating circles, which we saw step by step in a previous lesson. You can activate the Polygon tool from the Draw menu if you hover the cursor over shapes and select Polygon. Otherwise, you can click on the Polygon icon that you will find in the toolbar on the left. Automatically, the message, Select Center Point, appears in the status bar. So, firstly, I have to define the center of the polygon. But before I do that, I want you to take a look at the sides field that appears in the lower right corner of the status bar. In this field, you can enter the number of sides the polygon will have. Since I want to create an octagon, I'll type the number 8 and press Enter. Now that I have specified the number of sides, I will click on a random point in the drawing area to define its center. Next, I need to specify the radius of the polygon. When you are about to specify the radius, you have two options, the inscribed radius and the circumscribed radius. If you select the inscribed radius, then all the vertices of the polygon lie on the circle. On the other hand, if you select circumscribed radius, each side of the polygon will be a tangent to the circle. To change the radius option from inscribed to circumscribed, press Ctrl once. In this example, I'm going to select inscribed, type 10, and press Enter. Notice that the polygon is created inside the circle. And here you may think that since in the circle command I define the number of sides, then what is the difference between these two tools? To get a clearer picture of the difference between those commands, I will activate the Circle tool, and I will proceed to create a circle of 8 sides and a radius of 10 right next to the polygon. In the Sides field, I will type the number 8, and then I will click on a random point to define the center of the circle. Lastly, I will type the number 10 to define the radius and press Enter. Notice that the result is exactly the same. I will orbit the scene to see the shapes in perspective. Next, I will activate the Push-Pull tool from the toolbox on the left and extrude the profiles vertically to turn them into solids. Then I will proceed to extrude one of the sides of each solid. Notice that while I can extrude and edit the polygon surface on its side, when I am trying to do the same thing to the circle, it doesn't happen.